8 months out of the year, he's gone. This is why we can't have nice things. I totally have control over the situation.
Hi.
Why I don't move to Texas. We gotta go. We have diapers and wipes.
Okay.
You're all pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, will you grab diapers and wipes? Did you get something to eat?
Wow.
Alright, ready?
Ready?
Anybody know where my wallet is? Okay, come on, let's go. We gotta get in the car. Everybody to the car. Cause we gotta go. I think I left my phone. Okay. Are we all buckled in? Sometimes getting out of the house is the biggest struggle of my day. Getting 2 kids and myself ready to go anywhere and be there on time sometimes is like a lot, especially when I'm all alone. My husband is literally never here. 8 months out of the year, he's gone. Every year, not just 1 year, every year for the foreseeable future. It'll be like that.
Daddy. Yes, Papa. Okay, now. Okay, miss. Let's have sugar. Daddy, open mouth. Oh, Daddy, you got the sugar in the mouth. Open mouth. Oh, we got the sugar mouth.
Whew, shoo, y'all. It has been a morning. We've been running around like crazy people, went to church, ran some errands, now we're home. Kids are playing outside, and I'm gonna talk to you guys real quick before I make them lunch, because I figure I should start at the beginning. So if you don't know, my husband's name is Tim, and he works away. He works in West Texas, he's in the oil field, and he works for 28 days at a time, all the time. So he'll work 28 days, and then he'll get 14 days off, and so he'll fly home for the 14 days and be here with us. The whole working in Texas thing sucks, let me be honest with you. I miss having him around, I miss having his help, and it's not the most ideal situation. The job is good though, and I am so appreciative of the hard work that he does for our family. When we lost our jobs last year, I don't know what we would have done if he hadn't found this job. We would probably still be in restaurant management, both of us working 90 hours a week and hating our life. So a lot of people ask why I don't move to Texas, and that is because the type of work that he does moves around. So he may not be in the same spot. So even say we moved like 10 minutes from where he works today. In 2 weeks, he might be 5 hours away from there. There's no guarantee that we will even be close to him. Not to mention, I don't know anybody in Texas, and he works 12.5-hour days. So even if we lived there and he was able to come home, I still really wouldn't see him and I'd still be all alone. It makes more sense to live somewhere where we know people. That being said, we did talk about it and weigh out our options, and Texas just doesn't make a lot of sense. It's very expensive there, we're near where he works, and I just don't want to move to Texas.
Howdy, partner.
There's no family there. We'd be so far away from everyone. Tim's been doing this job since February of 2018, so almost a whole year now. We've been through a lot in the last year, if you guys watch my channel, and so it's been really difficult navigating all of that with my husband not here. Things have calmed down a bit in our life now, and we're starting to get into a really good routine of him being gone, so it's really not as bad as everyone thinks. In fact, I definitely think it's worse for him than it is for us. You ready to take a nap?
No.
Why? Because now you just decided to eat your food even though it's been sitting here for half an hour, and you just decided like, oh, I'm gonna eat now because mom said nap. You ready to sleep?
No.
I totally have control over the situation. I'm telling you guys, I really do. No, I don't. I hate nap time. Well, I love nap time when she actually falls asleep, but I hate like the process of getting her down for a nap.
One eternity later.
Honestly, there's a lot of pros and cons to Tim's job. It's brought a lot of financial security for our family, but of course the biggest con is that he's not here ever. I feel like people always ask me, oh, what's the hardest part for you? Or like, does he realize what you have to do? And I'm like, yeah, do you realize what he has to do? Do you realize how hard it is for him? Like, it's way harder for him than it is for me. But I mean, there are definitely some things that I do that make it easier for me, and I think just like my personality makes it easier for me because not everybody wants or would like to do this. I mean, I wouldn't like to, but I can deal with it, and I know that there are people out there who definitely could not deal with it. Do y'all ever put jeans on and you're like, you know what, this ain't it? That was me today. I just changed into my raggedy old sweatpants because comfort, you know? I don't even care. I have nothing else to do. I ain't got nobody to impress. I ain't gonna see nobody except you guys. And y'all have seen me look a whole hot mess. A couple of the things that I do to like keep my sanity while Tim is gone, make a routine. Every day we pretty much do the same thing. If it's a school day, get up, school, gym, home for a nap, hang out until Cadence gets home, and then make dinner. Like, that's it. We basically do the same thing, and I stay really, really busy with videos and social media and all that. And I try to like make plans to do something outside of my house once a week. We also keep a countdown going of like how many days until Tim gets home, and then when Tim is home, we try to plan really fun family activities. Because he's off for 2 weeks, we get to go places and like make cool plans of like places to travel and things to do. The times when he is at work, we always pretty much have something to look forward to. The next time he comes home, we're going to Costa Rica. And then the time after that, we're going to North Carolina. I also keep like a running countdown with the kids. It seems like it's going by really slow at the time, but as you guys know, time flies, especially when you're a mom, so it kind of ends up like working out okay. Plus, I've always been a really independent person my whole life. I was a single mom with Cadence for, you know, 3 years. I'm just okay, I guess. Like, I don't love it, obviously. I would much rather my husband be here, but I make it through. We just try to stay busy. I'm very lucky that I get to work at home. I think it would be a lot more tiring if I had to work outside of the house. Also, because of his job, I'm able to work from home, stay home with the kids. I'm very, very lucky that Tim does this job, and I feel very fortunate that he is willing to do it because it's a hard job. I'm not even kidding you guys. It's so cold in West Texas, and he works outside all the time. It doesn't matter if it's snowing, raining, hailing, there's a freaking tornado, Tim's out there. And he works for 28 days straight. Like, that is so long. 12 and a half hours a day, 28 days straight, away from your family, around a bunch of smelly dudes. It's not fun for him at all. My husband works hard, and that's something to be very happy about. So I did ask you guys on Instagram if you had any specific questions about what Tim does that you wanted me to answer in this video. So the first one I got was, does all the plane travel make you nervous? Honestly, no. He does fly to and from work every time, and the plane travel, I actually feel better than if he was driving. The risk of getting hurt in a car is so much higher than getting hurt on a plane, so I would much rather him fly. It is like quite expensive to fly, and we do pay for his flights, but I think it totally makes sense because driving 16 hours or 18 hours or whatever the heck it is from West Texas is a lot, and I would never want him to do that like immediately following getting off work. He has before, don't get me wrong, but he definitely doesn't do that often. The other one says, how do you get over loneliness? I just stay busy, honestly. When I start to get lonely, I just find something to do. And I also think that if you do it for long enough, you get used to it. Just like anything in life, like, you'll adapt. So if it's something that you have to deal with often, like, you'll figure it out and you'll adapt. And then another person asked, like, how do I keep track of everything, like keep a routine and keep my house clean and all that? Honestly, I make my kid help me. Callie helps as much as she can. Like, she can pick up her own toys and put her shoes away and put her clothes in the dirty laundry if I direct her. But with Cadence, like, she has a list of chores that she does every day, and I have obviously a list of things that I do every day, and that's how we keep things organized and clean. We don't really make that big of a mess. It's mostly just toys and stuff, and that's like something that I make the kids clean up. Honestly, the house is messier when Tim is home. We're more distracted, we're busier, we're going a lot of places, we're cooking a lot more. There's a whole nother adult in the house, and I try to relax when he's here. I don't try to work a lot, I don't try to clean a lot, and honestly, the house is like 5 times messier when he's here. Hi, Pootie. Where'd Daddy go? Pooch just woke up from her nap. Somehow it gets dark by freaking 5 o'clock, and I feel like it's the middle of the night. And the lighting is always terrible.
Hi. Mickey food, Mickey food.
We're making food?
Yeah, we're gonna make chicken.
I make chicken.
And Mommy said she had this when she was little.
We did. We're making a Terry special. That would be my mom. She used to make this food all the time.
Yeah.
Pan, chicken's in the fridge.
Hi.
Look at my aluminum foil.
Making sheets.
This is why we can't have nice things. Has this been used? I don't know. So if I had to tell you the hardest thing about Tim always being gone, I would have to say that the most difficult is the little things. The most challenging moments are the little moments where like I have to take both kids into the post office. Having to do all of the like mundane mom things by yourself all the time and getting no break. That's probably the most daunting part of it. I'd have to say that the most challenging thing though is when he does come home, there's all these transitions. We get used to him being gone and he gets used to being gone, and then he comes home and we have to get used to living together again. Just like getting back into the groove of things every time he comes home. We're getting better at it, I think. A lot of people are like, I don't know how you do it, but the thing about it is when life throws something at you and it's a situation that you're not familiar with, you will figure it out if you have to. And especially with this, like there are pros to this situation with Tim working far away all the time. And yeah, there are cons, but the 2 full weeks you get to spend together like you're on vacation, you know, every month are amazing and awesome, and I really appreciate those times. I will say that my favorite thing about him working this job is that when he does come home, I have missed him so much that we are always like very happy to see each other. So that's the pros and the cons and the good and the bad and the answers to all y'all's questions. I hope I have answered everything. So it's getting dark outside, which means it is time to end the vlog, and now my hair is flat, so that's it for today, guys. If you've made it all the way to the end, please leave me a comment. I like to know which one of you guys are like the real OGs that like watch my videos all the way to the end. I mentioned this on Instagram, but if you tag me in one of your posts on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, or whatever, and show that you're watching my video, I will share it and give you some love for taking the time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in our next video. Okay, bye.